The crypto market is heating up, Bitcoin is at new all-time highs, and our altcoins look like they are ready to pump. What is up, guys? My name is Lamar from the Real World Asset Watchlist. In today's video, we got a super, mega, ultra bullish video. So before we start, to keep pumping that price up, pump the like button up and subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. All right, guys, so you can see on the day, crypto bubbles is looking very, very green. The big daddy Bitcoin is leading the way. We're 111k for the day. And a lot of our big altcoins are now pumping 5, 10, 15% on the day. Bitcoin is at a $2.2 trillion market cap. Ethereum catching up. It wants that $500 billion market cap, probably coming up in the coming months, so you guys better pay attention. And you're seeing all of our big altcoins have a very, very good day. Now, why do I think that the Bitcoin pump is going to continue? Why is this not just going to be a repeat of 2021? Well, the supply on exchanges is now at record lows, while Bitcoin is at record highs. It is finally starting to mirror the fact that people are running out of Bitcoin, and at record lows, you usually see the price swiftly increase. We're having a lot of OTC transactions happening behind the scenes, and sooner or later, the market makers are not going to be able to hide the fact that they're running out of Bitcoin, leading the price to absolutely skyrocket. Now, we've got 8 days left to close the month, and if we can close the month with a strong monthly candle, most likely going into June, we're going to get continuation with another strong monthly candle. So far, we're up 18% on the month, guys. At the moment, the Bitcoin monthly RSI is breaking into overbought territory. After many months, the last 2 times we did this, guys, 4, 5, 6 months of overbought candles before we did eventually enter into the bear market. Currently, we're only really in our first monthly overbought candle. And can you feel the thrill coming back in the market? I definitely can. Now, the Wall Street cheat sheet, a lot of people overlay it in many different ways. And this time a month ago, people were saying that we actually were in anxiety, denial, panic, capitulation. However, if you do zoom out and you look at it from the whole bull run's perspective, then you can see here, anger was right at the bottom. Depression was when people were saying, no, this is a fake rally. Disbelief, another fake rally at 25k. People still thought we were going to 15k. We got optimistic at the all-time high. We believed we could do it when we did pump past the all-time high. And now we're pumping past 100k again. We should be going into that thrill and euphoria, which could lead us to 150k to 250k at the top. But in the short term, we should be expecting a lot of volatility. Now, I'm going to show you some charts in the trading view that all of you guys should definitely add to your trading view watch list. But we can see here on Benjamin Cowen's chart, there is a big level of resistance that's confluent to our chart in trading view at 113k. Usually into the bull cross, usually into the golden crosses, we do find some sort of pullbacks along the way. Doesn't mean it has to happen. But if Bitcoin can tag 113k, we should expect some volatility. And that would be in line with the fact we have a lot of liquidations building up at around 108k and 105k that market makers most likely would like to capture. Now we come to the Bitcoin chart and we overlay the global M2 with a 10-week lead. Now a lot of people are saying there's a 12-week lead. Some people saying 10-week lead. Doesn't really matter. We know that there is a bit of a lead, nearly about 3 months, guys. But what you can see on this chart here is actually the global M2 reached its all-time high. It pierced just above it, had a very sharp correction, back down to retest the all-time high, just above retesting the all-time high, and then continued the pump. So we could expect over the coming weeks, maybe in the next 2 weeks, Bitcoin to continue the pump up, maybe slightly higher to 113k. We have a pullback to around 109, 110k, and then we go off into a parabolic move in the market, lasting 1 to 2 months. This could actually end in August, guys. If Global M2 wants to show that it is topping in the next couple of months, then we may be pumping until August or September for Bitcoin. But in this pullback, what would we like to see for our altcoin bags? Well, we would like to see Bitcoin dominance start to reject on the daily. Maybe we grind up to around 65%. If we can print a lower high, this is going to be extremely bullish for our altcoin bags, and we'd like to be targeting somewhere around 62%. And if we can break 62%, we want to go much lower to around that 58% mark, which would truly signal altcoin season. But right now, Bitcoin dominance is showing that it is looking very, very strong on the daily. So again, over the coming days, we're going to go and find out whether or not Bitcoin dominance does want to peter off, have some selling pressure, and let altcoins run in that time where Bitcoin is going to be having that pullback. And with that being said, we look at the total 3. Let's get rid of the global M2 of the total 3. We're very, very close to approaching that breakout, guys. As we said on the channel many times, we had our bottoming out zone, which we hit like a boss. All we need to do now is break 916 billion, and we're going to be going into our must take profit zone. In this time, over the coming months, it will be the most parabolic, euphoric phase of the market where all of our altcoins will be going berserk, and we all should be looking to DCA out. So again, if you want our DCA out plan, make sure you are subscribed. We're going to release that over the coming weeks so that you guys are informed. If you found anything in this video useful, click that like button, subscribe, leave us a comment to let us know how you're feeling about the market, and we're going to see you in the next video.